And so it's Detroit with the ball. They get it back. Detroit on D. Outside, George. And he goes in for the dunk.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
And Bill Russell slams it in.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends. A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Kobe with it. George picks him up. The baseline J. And he gets it to go. Kobe's got his first points of the game.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Kobe with the steal. That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary.
And you know what?
Man.
That man can climb a ladder.
The feed to Kobe. Six on the shot clock. And the layup's good off the glass.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Now, here's George. Tries again. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game. And the Pistons making a change here. Okafor's checked in. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Matthews is checked in. Nowitzki, the pass to Russell. And they double up Russell. Rebound by Pippen.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Outside, Kobe. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
To the middle. Here's Russell. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Bryant. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Kobe's got 8. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And Detroit was a 32-50 record last season. They didn't have any help from the schedule. They had a total of 22 back-to-back series on the year, tied for most in the league.
Greg, you just said the Pistons in a ton of back-to-back games. 44 were part of their back-to-backs, over half their schedule. Clark, they went 15 and 29 in those games.
And that's part of the reason why the NBA wanted to examine the schedule. I mean, it was a tough year for the Pistons. It's hard to get any momentum when you're playing that many back-to-backs.
Drummond's checked in for Detroit. And then for New Orleans, Damari Carroll comes in for Hornacek. And it's Dragic in for Mike Conley. And it's Dragic off the drive. The offensive rebound. Nowitzki. Poked away. Griffin with the steal. And it's Bryant missing. Pelicans trailed by 4. Matthews dishes to Nowitzki. Lillard against Matthews. To the inside. Here's Dragic. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Nowitzki with the steal. Matthews, no one around him. No good. That would have tied it. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And Bryant kicks to Drummond. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And we saw it last year, guys, because those numbers were so low. Teams weren't afraid to put him on the line where points were hard to come by for him.
And the dunk by Grant.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finish hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
Outside for Pippen. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's Detroit up 1. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Okafor out there with Porzingis. Then it's Ainge. Then it's Moutier. And it's Booker in the 3 slot. They're the group Detroit will start the second with. To the middle. Deflects the pass. One-on-one here. And it's George finishing it off.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Drummond's checked in for Okafor. Griffin comes in for Porzingis. Ryan is checked in for Ainge. And Lillard subbed in for Moutier. New Orleans also making some changes. Russell, he's checked in for Walton. And it's Nowitzki in for Grant.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch. I tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range jumpers. I mean, that's where he makes his money.
Conley kicks to Russell. Shoots from the right block. And it's sent back by Drummond. Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. Just 2 to shoot. And stolen by Drummond. The 3 from Bryant. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Russell's got 4 rebounds in this game. And guys, Andre Drummond has made quite an impression in the early stages of his career. Clark, you were just talking about that. Greg, I don't think anyone felt he would have such an impact this fast.
Yeah, I mean, he's already a mountain of a man among boys. I mean, it's hard to believe when you look at this guy out there. He's only 22 years old.
Going back to Andre Drummond, some say there aren't any true centers entering the NBA these days. But I look at Andre, I look at DeMarcus Cousins, Joel Embiid, Karl Anthony Towns, and I think to myself, what are these people talking about?
Zinkas, he's checked in for Blake Griffin. Kobe against Hornacek. Outside, Russell. Kobe with the steal. The finish. Oh, rips down the breakaway slam.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
A nice shot by George.
And talking about Andre Drummond, I remember when he fell to number 9 on draft day. All sorts of experts were making excuses as to why. But even then, there was this eerie feeling that some teams had made a huge mistake in passing on him. And that feeling turned out to be correct.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Damari Carroll's checked in for George. Matthews comes in for Hornacek. And it's Dragic in for Mike Conley. Here is Lillard following the 3 from Wesley Matthews. Lillard attacking Drummond. 5 to shoot. The Pistons rebound. Knocks it loose. Matthews with the steal. Second chance shot. Kobe with the steal. For the finish. And it's blocked. Outside Matthews. Pass to Nowitzki. Russell kicks to Dragic. Off target from three-point range. So for the Pistons, their last game a loss to the Celtics in Boston. Nobody near Lillard. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Lillard's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
And here's Matthews for the 3. That one goes. Count it. Matthews has got the lead up to 6 now for the Pelicans. Drummond a screen. Lillard the pass to Drummond. And stolen by Russell. And here's Matthews for the 3. Rebound, Detroit. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half of the game. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Okafor's checked in. Pippen comes in for Porzingis. Danny Ainge is checked in for Bryant. And it's Moutier in for Damian Lillard. New Orleans also making some changes. Walton comes in for Russell. And it's Grant in for Dirk Nowitzki. Matthews goes in. It's Matthews on the wing. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Pelicans lead by 6. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
Well, how about Kobe in this one? He has 12 points and some big-time defense with the 3 steals, too. He's got more than half his team's point. Unreal.
No need for a second. That happened.
Yeah.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
Andre Drummond is a big guy. At the NBA Draft Combine, he measures 7 feet tall with a 7'7" wingspan. and he tipped the scales at 280 pounds. That's a super heavyweight, my friends.
And on the topic of Andre Drummond, Greg, there are a few guys in the league who combine his kind of size with the type of athleticism he possesses. Fast up and down the floor, quick off his feet, even sports a little hang time. I mean, the guy's got a full package athletic.
You talked about the raw physical tools, and you factor in the two things as a big that I really value: great hands and quick feet. And he's got that going for him. So you can't go through him, you can't go around him, and you certainly can't go over him. I mean, what's left?
We can only hope to contain him, as they say. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nowitzki. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Bryant drives in, and it's sent back by Russell.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And Bryant kicks to Drummond. He dishes it to Griffin. Clock at 6. Here's Kobe. That doesn't go in either for Kobe.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
Nowitzki with it. He's picked up by Drummond. And yes, sir, that one drops.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Conley dishes to George. And Dirk Nowitzki gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Pistons, Porzingis comes in for Drummond. And Levine subbed in for Damian Lillard. Grant, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Matthews comes in for Jeff Hornacek. So for the Pistons, Okafor's checked in, and Danny Ainge has subbed in for Bryant. And a change for the Pelicans. Damari Carroll's checked in for Paul George. On up the court, and stolen by Russell. Some changes for New Orleans. Walton comes in for Russell, and it's Dragic in for Mike Conley.
Substitution for the Pelicans.
Carroll with the 3.
Bill Walton.
The shot, no good. Good D by Ainge. Pistons trailed by 14, and he gets it to go.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Hey, for Zach LaVine, the dunk contest last season was his coming out party to the world. He put on a show that everybody in the NBA was buzzing about.
And again, no good by New Orleans. Here's Ainge. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Ainge has got it back down to within single digits for the Pistons. And Matthews kicks to Carroll. Outside Dragic. From the arc. That's good. Dragic has got 5 points so far.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Matthews passes. Oh!
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
New Orleans shooting their first free throws of the night.
That's his second personal foul.
And the first one drops. A different look here for Detroit. Booker, he's checked in for Pippen. And it's Moutier in for Levine. Mike Conley's checked in for the Pelicans.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game. It's as if the defense just let him go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
Here's Booker. Here's Moutier. What a play! Simply drains it in at the... And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Pelicans on top. They lead by 12. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. They've got Bryant. Andre Drummond is out there with Griffin. Then it's Pippen. And it's Lillard in at the one spot. That's the group for Detroit right now. Nowitzki, that's for two. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Nowitzki's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Pelicans. New Orleans leading by 14. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. On the wing, George. A three-pointer, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into three.
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when you need a spark, something electric to get your teammates fired up.
Lillard outside. Hornacek with the steal. Conley against Bryant. There's the pick. Here's Nowitzki. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
One shot.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for New Orleans.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition. And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Detroit Pistons.
And you see the way Blake Griffin plays, he is a force. Very hard to contain him when he gets in close just due to his strength and activity.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened in on Alvin Gentry's huddle. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
Drummond dishes to Bryant. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. To the paint. Here's Griffin. Shot is off. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. For Griffin and his ability to create contact close. He's been called a bull in a china shop, something that I think Clarkie embraces.
Yeah, I think he'd rather be the bull than the china in that situation because of his strength and physicality. And I think that's the right mentality to have as a power forward.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Nowitzki from deep three-point range. Pistons trailed by 16. The three. The shot by Bryant, no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Nowitzki kicks to Conley. New Orleans moving the ball around. The shot by George, wide open. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
For three.
Conley's got his 8th assist here tonight. Hornacek against Bryant. pass to Pippen. Up top, Kobe. Hornacek covering. And that one's good by Kobe.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety. They're down right now, trying to stay in the game with the 3-ball. They've shot a lot more here in the second half than they did in the first half. And I'm not sure I agree with that strategy.
The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
That's straight up Showtime stuff right there, baby. Major highlight reel material.
Russell against Lillard. Russell passes to Hornacek. Conley dishes to George. Good on the 3-point shot. George has got 6 points in the quarter.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Pelicans.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
Yeah, they did. Their depth is really one of their greatest attributes.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And as usual, great numbers and a dominant display for Russell. He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds. And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. And we're getting closer to victory. The crowd's getting quieter.
And there's not a whole lot for them to be cheering about anymore. I mean, their guys got it handed to them.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Outside, George. Tipped away.
That'll be a Pistons timeout.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, they can call all the timeouts they want, but really, I don't think it matters at this point.
Yeah, I'm ready to go home just like the players are. There's nothing they can do to salvage this one right now. Let's go. Get out of here. Game done.
Yep. Some